We have our ignition coil pumping out smoke. Have you ever had a mystery fault code pop up after a big repair? Today we're cracking the case of this 2019 Ford Expedition. It's throwing a P04DB, crankcase ventilation system disconnected. After the shop did a timing chain job and a PCV valve, the fix isn't as straightforward as it seems. Let's dive into the diagnostics and uncover the real culprit. Check it out. All right, crankcase ventilation system disconnected. So it must be detecting like low vacuum or no pressure. I don't know. Crankcase pressure, crankcase ventilation. So let's see here, P04DB. So we got P04 Delta Bravo. Excuse me. What's the all data fix? Really? Okay, so fantastic. Probable causes. Okay. This DTC sets, zoom in a little bit here. This DTC sets when the crankcase pressure sensor is disconnected. Okay, so it does have a pressure sensor. Possible causes: disconnected hose from the crankcase to one side of the crankcase pressure sensor. Disconnected hose from the intake manifold to one side of the crankcase pressure sensor. Damaged or pinched PCV hose or O-ring seal. Damaged oil level indicator O-ring seal. Incorrectly installed oil level indicator. Incorrectly installed oil cap. Disconnected or damaged vacuum lines between the engine and any vacuum operated components. So this is something that we're going to need a smoke tester for, which again, I did not bring. Fantastic. Diagnose the following: crankcase sensor, PCV valve and related vacuum lines, or the PCM. So, very unlikely that we have a PCM. Most likely, we have a vacuum leak. Go to HG3. Check for leaks. Let's see what happens if we don't find anything. PCV system check. Start the engine and warm until the engine temperature is stable. Disconnect the intake air system hose from the air cleaner outlet. Place a stiff piece of paper over the disconnected air intake system hose opening. Wait 1 minute. Does vacuum hold the piece of paper in place? Okay. Let's start there. That's way easier than doing all that other stuff, especially if you don't have a smoke machine. So if it does not hold the piece of paper in place, check for vacuum leaks or restrictions in the PCV system, such as oil cap, PCV hoses, cut grommets, valve cover, bolt torque, or gasket leak. All this. This is not my expertise. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Or actually, let's find our crankcase pressure sensor. Scroll up. Let's open some new windows, new tabs. Put our OE diagram. Sorry, it's springtime and I'm congested. Map, cylinder head, crankcase, crankshaft position, knock. Fuel rail, intake, fuel rail, crankcase, ventilation sensor. So we have probably a power and a ground and then a feedback signal. So C190 is what we're looking for. Let me go back and show you guys that so you understand. So we got on wiring diagram 151-9, we're looking for connector C190. C190 right here, and it shows it in the center of the valve cover on the driver's side. Crankcase ventilation sensor. Now, what did it say over here? Start the engine, let it warm up until the engine temperature is stable. Disconnect the intake air system hose from the air cleaner outlet. Place a stiff piece of paper over the disconnected intake air system hose. Wait 1 minute. Okay, so disconnect the intake air system hose from the air cleaner outlet. All right, let's go check this out. All right, so before we go anywhere else underneath the hood, let's see if we got any data on this. Live data. Bum, 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 bum. Search function. I don't know what we're going to be looking for, so let's do crank. Let's try that. Cam, cranking fuel, crankcase pressure measured 0 psi. Crankcase pressure sensor circuit input voltage 3.9 volts. Huh. So the sensor's probably telling the truth. It's not 5 volts, it's not ground, it's 4 volts. We're gonna go ahead and start it up. Let me get over there. Okay, this is gonna take a while. So I am gonna start the vehicle up. I do wanna show you 0 psi. We start it up and we have, oscillating. It's pretty good. Holding somewhere steady. However, I don't know what the pressure is supposed to get, so it's not really moving a whole lot. Crankcase pressure sensor circuit input voltage 3.98. I'm not sure what that means. Input voltage. I assume that it's like what the measured gauge is. I could be wrong because it's not fluctuating, but the gauge is fluctuating. So maybe I should scope those wires and see what we're dealing with. All right, so we're running for a few minutes so far. It is more on the positive side now of actual pressure. So anyways, but it wants me to let it warm up. That'll take a little while. So what I'm going to do is I'm interested in this 3.98 volts. And so here we go. We got the scope out. 1 test lead, green trace. Run that over to ground. And then look, I got a back probe. Let me go grab the scan. What we're gonna do is split screen, my favorite part of this tool. That's fine. Time based, we'll do 500 milliseconds. I like a half a second per division. It's pretty good. Nice little spot. All right, so I don't have my laptop, so I'm not even sure what wire is what. But here we're on a yellow wire. And we have, yeah, roughly 4 volts. Let me clean this up. Okay, so 4.06. And then our scan tool has 3.99. Let's go to our next pin. And that's ground. Final pin. Fine. In our final pin, come on, get a good contact, is 5 volts. So this 3.98 is a correct reading. It's pretty accurate. I figured I would just check this while we're trying to let this thing warm up. This is why I don't back probe. You see this? You see how difficult this is? Just so annoying. The back probes they get beat up real easy. So annoying. Anyways, there we go. Can't let it go. But 4.09 volts. So for whatever reason, I'm not seeing a change in that 3.98. I wonder if we grab a test light, if we can make a change happen. Okay, so there we are at our 4.09 volts. I got my test light to ground. We'll pull it down, and sure enough, you can see that pressure change right there. When I pull this down, you can see it on the scope and on the scan tool. So it's responsive. The PCM does respond. I didn't see the 3.98. Yeah, it goes down again. Okay. Okay, so we let this thing run for a while and it never built up any vacuum. It only displayed 0, 0.0, 0.1, stuff like that. And as you can see, I've already got some smoke going on here. I was talking to the shop owners. The test plan says to remove this, but not from the engine side, from the air intake track side, and then hold a piece of paper over it. But you see it has these quick connects, and I don't know how you're going to hold a piece of paper over that flush, you know? So I scratched that idea. And I said, you know what, we're going to have to just smoke test this thing. I was going to do the intake track first, but then I decided to do this. So what happens when we smoke it? And when doing this, you're going to have to fix anything that is first noted and then retest. And if you can see, we have our ignition coil pumping out smoke.
That's what happens.
Yeah. And that's a wrap. We traced the P04DB code to a sneaky valve cover leak and got that expedition back in top shape. If you enjoyed the ride, hit that subscribe button and check out some of my other diagnostic adventures. There's always more under the hood, so stick around for the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.